just dropped a emergency or special episode of Cash the Ticket, so it should have just hit your phones a few minutes ago. We're going to test drive something. Little weekend recap, little look ahead to the team that impressed me the most this weekend. Might just be the team Kenny roots for. Little Bama, Texas. Little Bills, Rams.
Ooh,
oh, baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know
baby.
what? I feel like I owe Kenny an apology. Kenny, we didn't think that your team would be hungry. Man, they haven't eaten since the national title game. Oh, they ate and they feasted on ducks.
Would this be in
And lots of
comparison to
ducks.
how Jesus left the desert after 40 days?
He was hungry.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
they had Christ starting at tight end. So look, we'll get to a lot. But Rico, couple notes. One is I have teased something, and now I can finally tell you what it is. They've waited a little late in the game. So show announcement. You're going to hear certain weeks. I ain't going to be here at 5 o'clock on Thursdays because I will be doing a national NFL show with Boomer Esiason in New York. Yes. Here, I'll give it to you. Yes.
David, I've been upgraded.
For once, I'm not the marquee. I just get to go to work. But so we're gonna have that for you Friday nights, every week, every Odyssey station in the country, through the Super Bowl. So that will debut Friday. So this Thursday, Rico and the fellas will carry you through the 5 o'clock. I'll be getting to the Big Bird to go and tape the damn show. So very excited about that. It's basically what I was doing here on Sundays. And we finally got to go and make this thing official and make it big. So I'm super pumped about it.
Well, congratulations.
thank
I know
you.
you've been working hard. You've been working hard to do this, and I just had to sit back quietly. I couldn't say anything,
I
Mike,
know.
but we're all proud of you, and we hope that you do well.
Thanks,
doing
Dad.
this.
I appreciate it, buddy. Can we get to the news, or can we get to the news? Rico,
I don't know, man.
You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
No, hold on. Let's just rip the Band-Aid off. Okay? Just make JJ the starter and be done with this. Just rip the Band-Aid off. Right. Because I got to tell you guys something. Look, I don't have a dog in the fight. It's your
Thank
team.
you.
Okay?
Yes.
I don't. I don't really care who you start because I don't think the rivalry swings on that. It's simple for me. I wouldn't want my own team to be run like this. I wouldn't want my quarterback to be treated this way. And what I saw Saturday, you know what? This is another religious thing. What is it? Is there a book of Revelation? Is that a thing?
Yeah,
That's a
there
thing.
is.
Well, I'd like to quote the book of This was a weekend of revelation for me. This is good. So here are the revelations I have, okay? The Michigan fans.
The Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse and Mike Valenti's vision. Okay.
We're here. We've arrived. Call in the locust. So here's where I'm at. The revelation is this. You don't realize how powerful the coach's words, the program's words, and the media narrative are until you watch Michigan, Colorado State Saturday, and the crowd looking for a reason to boo Cade and looking for a reason to stand and applaud like a bunch of trained border collies when JJ comes in for his one play read option. It was honestly right then and there. I just said, he's done. He's dead. And did Cade play great? No, he didn't. And no, I don't think it's a sign that he's not tough or he's soft or, oh my, see, Harbaugh knew he couldn't hit. Stop. The dude helped you win the Big Ten and just days ago was named a team captain. But see, what I've learned, the book of Revelations tells me, in the words of Marion Barry, bitch set me up. If you haven't seen that YouTube video, pull that one up. Bitch set me up. Because this is, JJ's going to play against Hawaii, who's the worst team in America. He is going to throw no less than 3 or 4 touchdowns. The crowd is already salivated. They've already thrown Cade McNamara in a garbage can. And they're going to name JJ the starter. And it was amazing, Rico, because after the game, the post-game video that has made the rounds, Cade looks like a beaten dog. Cade looks like he knows he's dead.
Yeah, he knows it's over. Yeah, Mike, he realizes, and I said it before, because I was on Cookie Show over the weekend. Cade looks like a guy who had a ton of pressure, but it wasn't pressure to duplicate and win the Big Ten all over again. It wasn't pressure of beating Ohio State. It wasn't pressure of making the playoffs. It was internal. It was, I can't believe I don't have the full support of everybody in this building. What the heck do I have to do? He looked like a man who went out there and tried to play perfect, and you saw he couldn't. Because when quarterbacks do that, that's when they have horrible games. And you're right. His post-game body language, I think reality kicked in. And to add what Mike said, I don't have a dog in this race. I had multiple conversations with Michigan fans saying, see, now you see how special JJ is. And it's like,
wait, what did he do?
It's not that JJ's not special. It's Cade didn't deserve this. And you're right. I would be just as livid if all of a sudden they're like, hey, Noah Kim's got to be the guy in East Lansing. Like, nah, actually, Peyton Thorne did a pretty good job last year. How about we let him continue on and see what's next?
Well, here's the other thing. And maybe this is, and Rico, this is your purview because you're the press conference guy. I think they're huge wastes of time. But when Cade was talking, you know what was really interesting? Did you see Mozzie Smith, another team captain?
No.
Normally players look down or look straight ahead. But the Mozzie Smith was fixated on Cade, staring at him. And I'm telling you, it's what I felt in the moment, and it's my job to communicate that to the audience, or I'm lying. That's a team captain watching a team captain get knifed in the back.
Yeah.
And I people, if you've seen the video, maybe you have a different read. You do what you want. But I'm telling you, let's just rip the Band-Aid off. All this stuff about it's biblical, all this stuff about how we got to spoil look, it is clear as day that you as a fan base don't appreciate Cade McNamara. You don't care about Cade McNamara. And you're doing the same damn thing you did 24 years ago. So let's just get on with it. Rip the Band-Aid off. JJ starts against Hawaii, and you never look back. And you're done with it.
Because there is nothing that you can learn from the Hawaii game. Nothing.
You could learn from the Colorado State game.
No, the only thing you learned from Colorado State game was, oh, look, they scored more field goals and touchdowns to go into halftime, so that's a failure.
Right.
And that's what people are like, see, he can't make plays. It's like, guys, what do you want this man to do?
No, here's
what biblical? Does he walk on water? Is that enough?
But that's what they've done.
It was just water.
That's what they've done. And look, here's the deal. I know there are many of you that are good people and good fans, but there's a large portion of your fan base that are amongst the most entitled, delusional, unappreciative SOBs on the planet. You know what you deserve? I'll tell you what you deserve. You deserve for Cade to transfer and for JJ to accidentally fall off the toilet and he misses the year with a broken pinky toe. That's what you deserve. Because this, I just, it's embarrassing to me. And you know who had an opportunity to do exactly what you're doing and they didn't do it? Your national champions from last year. Georgia, if you don't think there are high-powered boosters who made internal phone calls to say, hey, Stetson's a good kid and a good story, but we could get Caleb Williams here. Man, please. But they didn't do it. And all they stuck to is, we're dancing with the one who brought us here. And what did Stetson Bennett reward him with in the opener? In a real game. Basically a perfect performance. And now he's 20-1 to win the Heisman. So I'm making a point to you.
Hey, Mike, on top of that, he added a different element to his game. We could ask Kenny because I'm like, wait, he's a scrambler now? Okay, you worked on something in the offseason instead of watching your back thinking another quarterback was coming.
So I want to hear from the Michigan fans, Rico. Let's just get this done. 248-539-9797. Are we done now? This is JJ's job? Did you like the way it went down Saturday? Did you appreciate the 100,000 border collies in the stadium? What is it, a seal that does that?
Yeah, that's a seal.
That's the whole crowd when number 9 comes trotting in. Only thing you people were missing was bouncing a ball off your nose. He comes in and does a read option, and then you boo when he comes out of the game.
Greatest read option ever.
Ever. 4 yards. Are we done? Are we ripping the band off? Is this JJ's gig? And where are you guys at with how Cade? Look, Cade went in a postgame after the team won 51-7. Didn't really do a whole lot wrong. Didn't do a whole lot right. It was meh. It was whatever. You know who else I thought was pretty meh this weekend? Peyton Thorne. You don't see me trying to replace him. The point is, you guys need to tell me about the journey you're about to go on. Because I'm telling you, it sure feels like this was a setup and this is JJ's gig. Period. So are you ready to throw your captain and Big Ten champion in a garbage can? There's your question. Hope it's simple enough for you. 248-539-9797. Let's get aboard, or Kenny's talking about his favorite natural casing hot tub.